Hi, may I please speak with Ariel?
This is her who is speaking.
This is Franz with Ford Home Consulting Down Payment Assistance Department. How are you doing, Ariel?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am doing great. Thank you for asking. Yes, ma'am. I'm calling you because you were inquiring on our website regarding down payment assistance options for a house.
Yes.
Yes. Where are you in your home buying process? How can my team assist you in getting the down payment assistance?
Um. Okay. So right now, I have a property that that I paid the earnest money on and everything. But the thing is, I'm going through the Section 8 home buyers program, and so what happened was after everything was done, the earnest money paid everything, and once I spoke with my worker about the property and everything, she was telling me that my mortgage rate was too high and it can't go over 1968.
Hmm.
And right now the mortgage amount that they're giving me is 23. So what the lender was basically telling me is that because I'm talking to different people. Like it's my first time doing all this, and honestly, it's a house that I really, really want.
Yeah.
And I just really knew I was gonna be able to get this house. So, and my mind was already set on it, everything. So, when she told me that, that stressed me all the way out.
Yeah.
So I've been talking with like different people. So the first lady I was dealing with, she was just like, "Oh, in order for it to go down, that amount, you'll have to put probably more like 10% down because we was only doing 3%." But then someone else I talked to, and they was telling, she was like, "Well, it ain't really about really. It's the it." She was basically saying it's not just about what you put down for it to go down to
Yeah.
that amount. Because she was like, even if you put down or get the 25 and put that down, it still probably won't bring it down to the 1968 from 2300.
Yeah. So it
So
sounds like it really came down to they put you under contract on the house without knowing the numbers.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
See, and that's what.
So that's really the
Oh my
realtor's
goodness.
fault and the lender's fault for even
Yep.
giving you that pre-qualification without reviewing everything numbers wise, your finances,
Yep.
really,
Yep.
right? And
That's true.
then, I mean, I'm gonna be blunt here, but the realtor really put you on that house under contract, just wanting to make money without even knowing if you truly qualify for that house.
Yeah, and I
So,
agree with you because I told him that too. I told
yeah.
him and the lender that and I kept telling, and I told him, I said before this even happened, I said before we
Hmm.
even do the contract and everything, I need to speak with my worker just to make sure that the mortgage and the numbers is just not exceeding their expectations.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, you don't have to, and then if you do this, and once we find out, you can do that, and so they're gonna talk over my head, So, but I agree with you.
Yeah. Well, here at Forge, we're not like that. We always go over the numbers before we even send you out there to go look at houses. We're a real estate and mortgage lending company. We're a one-stop shop,
Right.
right? So really now here, because you're still working with a realtor, right? I can't really do much except I can give you the information about the down payment assistance programs,
Uh
where
huh.
you can receive up to 5% of the purchase price or the loan amount, either from the lender or from the government. 3.5% of that will
Okay.
cover your minimum down payment, and the remaining 1.5% can be used towards closing costs. But the issue here, it's
Okay.
not the down payment, it's the debt to income
Right.
ratio, right? So what's happening here
Right.
is now you have a higher monthly payment that puts you above debt to income ratio requirement, which is typically around 45% to 55%, depending on your credit score, depending on the program. So
Mhm.
now what we need to figure out here is in order to protect your money is are how long have you been under contract on the house?
It's been, I would say, like a week and a half.
Yeah, I mean, if they're
And honestly, he did tell me like today or tomorrow we for sure gonna have to most likely probably pull out. So
yeah, I would pull out as soon as possible, especially if they're not sure putting, with the numbers putting you under contract on that house. That's just not right.
right.
Because how
Yeah.
much earnest
Yeah.
money did you put in?
$29.50.
Yeah, I would back out and we'll start over. My team and I will be
Okay.
able to help you. So here, just to kind of help you out, do you have any type of cost worksheet from the previous lender or the current lender? Itemized
Yeah,
cost
I have
worksheet.
some. Yeah, I have some. Now I'm not sure exactly, but I know I have some papers, a lot of documents that she emailed to me.
Yeah. Basically, it's just a pre-qualification or pre-approval letter that they sent you, and then the
Oh,
itemized,
okay, yeah.
yeah, and then they should have sent you an itemized cost worksheet showing you the breakdown of your potential cost, right? So that way I can
Okay.
review that. But basically, when it comes to qualifying for a mortgage, it comes down to credit score and debt to income ratio. Okay. So in this case, it
Right.
sounds like they're keeping you at $1,900 a month, around that price, right?
Yeah.
Max monthly payment. Now tell me this, what is your income per month before taxes? So I can do it myself. I'm not going to rely on their numbers
Um.
because they're not obviously not good with that.
Right. Monthly, I would say at about round it off to like 3,500.
$3,500 a month income. Is there a
Yeah.
cosigner or is it just you?
Yeah, it's just me.
Okay. How do you get paid? W-2 hourly or salary?
W-2 hourly.
How long have you been with the company?
Um, 3 years.
3 years. Okay. So now, what are
Mm-hmm.
you paying as far as loan monthly payments? This is where the debt to income ratio comes in. Minimum monthly payments for loans, car payment, student loans, personal loan, credit cards, or any loans that we would see on your credit report.
I have no other. I don't have no other loans. The only thing I have is a student loan, but I have I did the little forbearance thing.
Okay. So even though it's on forbearance, unless it's more than 3 years, they're gonna have to count that student loans
Yeah,
onto your
it's
debt to
it's
income ratio.
definitely more than 3 years.
Okay. Do you have a letter for that?
No, but I can get it. I can try and get
Okay.
it.
Try to get that, but
It's
just
from
in case,
yeah, it's from like
yeah. What is the total?
okay.
What is the total on that student loan, just in case?
I think it's at like 15 or 14,000.
Okay, let's just assume we're 15,000 student loans. So
Okay.
basically, what they're going to count for student loans is going to be a half percent of the total amount. Okay,
Okay.
and that we'll go through that. And now you said no other loans, right? No car payment, no credit cards.
No.
Okay,
No, I have credit. I have credit cards. I have two
what's
credit card
what's the
accounts.
minimum monthly payment on those?
Um, Let me see. Well, like with the credit cards, it really just depends on
Mm-hmm.
how much you use on it.
Yeah, just like right now, what if we pull your credit right now? What would be the minimum monthly payment that would show on there?
Um, with my credit card, I would say like the minimum monthly payment. I think is like I would say like 50. I think like $50.
For all of them, right? Or
Yeah,
just for one?
yeah, for both of them.
Okay, so $50 for cards. Now, how much savings do you currently have just in case for closing costs? Because as you can see, you have closing costs and then you have down payment.
Mm. Like let's say like 7,000.
7,000. Okay, that's a good start.
Yeah.
So right now, if I multiply your income, right, by 55%, or right now even 50% worst case scenario, because I don't know what your credit score is, the bank will allow you
Mm-hmm.
to spend 1,750 of your income towards loans, including mortgage. Okay.
Okay.
If I do
Uh huh.
3,500 and let's say the program can qualify you for up to 55% debt to income ratio, the
Mm-hmm.
bank will allow you to spend 1,925 of your income towards loans, including mortgage. So minus your $50 for your credit card, minus your let's call it what do you call it? 15,000 times 0.005, $75 for student loans. So
Okay.
1925 minus $50 minus 75. You have
Mm-hmm.
$1,800 left for mortgage. That's the actual number. Obviously, I have to verify this once you apply. And in today's
Right.
reality, especially if you need down payment assistance program, then
Mm-hmm.
you're looking at somewhere around 180 to potentially $220,000 home. Now, if your credit score is at least I think it went up to 640, but call it 640 for now. If you have a
Mhm.
640 credit score, then there's a government program called T-Shack, where again, same thing, you can receive up to 5% of the the loan amount
Mhm.
from the program, right?
Right.
So 3.5% will cover your minimum down payment. So that one I know we can qualify you for. So that way you can keep your $7,000 in your pocket. Now I know
Okay.
this new numbers might not be what you expected, but this is the reality now, right?
Right.
So unfortunately, unless you're born in money, you have money, we can't automatically get our dream home right away. There's no such thing as instant gratification. And with me teaching
Okay.
you finances, this first house that you're going to get is just going to be a stepping stone into your next home and into your next home. And worst case scenario, let's say your dream home became unreachable, impossible,
Mhm.
at least you own a house to where you're not
Right.
paying rent, right? Because a lot of people that are
Exactly.
waiting or that waited no longer can afford a house because of inflation, but their incomes, they know
Right.
it's capped unless they're willing to do something else and make more income. Because at
Mhm.
the end of the day, it's an income issue, it's a spending issue,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
we can help you get into a house with very little money to no money out of pocket. You've seen I'm sure you've seen our reviews and testimonies on our website. That's how you found us. But that's what we do. I'm not just going to put you under contract on the house just because I want to make commission. It's not about that. It's
Right.
about
Right.
helping people, educating people,
Exactly.
financial literacy.
Exactly.
Okay. Any questions or concerns?
Um. No, not really. So what would I have to do?
Well, now the next steps is you have to talk to your realtor and you have to talk to your
Okay.
lender because now again it's impossible to get that your loan approved because if you're at 2300 right now you're going to have to either lower that sales price by a lot because you're no amount of down payment unless you're willing to put 20% down or more just to be able to lower that monthly payment to 1900, but that's a $400 gap that you're looking at, right?
Right.
It's
Yep.
think of each $10,000 is equivalent to $100 lower monthly payment. Maybe
Yeah.
that's just being generous too. Or you're gonna have to buy down the rate by a lot. It's gonna cost you a lot of money. Let's put it
Hmm.
that way, right?
Yeah, it definitely will.
So really, the next step here is talking to your realtor, talking to your lender. Hey, look, this I don't think this is gonna work because I mean, just from talking to you, you know it's not gonna work, right? Um,
Right.
so to give you that denial letter, so that way you can back out of the deal under the terms of for as long as your realtor put on the contract, the third party financing, meaning it protects you. If you get denied by the lender, you're able to get your earnest money back,
Okay.
and then we start over
Okay.
if that is something that you want to do.
Yeah, honestly, I think I am gonna do that because I don't want to deal with that lender. I feel like she not a good lender, honestly, because I feel like honestly both they put me in a crazy situation, and this is a situation that I was really trying to avoid. Like
Hmm.
I don't want to have to find a property, do all this, and then when it's almost getting close for me to be able to close or get to the end, it's your numbers, this and that. That's what I was trying to avoid in the beginning.
Yeah,
So it's like we did. It's like they did it all backwards.
they did it all backwards. You're right. Again, it sometimes not everyone, but sometimes some people are just focused on the commission without even
Yep,
caring
and
for
that's what I feel
the
like it was.
borrowers. Yeah. So, I mean, as you can see, I've asked all the important questions that we need, even if it's just
Hmm.
she said, he said kind of thing, right? But these are the
Right.
things that I'm going to verify once you actually apply. So,
Okay, okay. So yeah, I'm definitely I'm gonna cause I'm at work right now. I be off soon. I'm gonna let him know that I'm gonna just back out of it because before I'm definitely not about to lose out on my earnest money
hmm,
and
that's a lot of money.
I'm gonna just yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, that I do not have to just lose out like that.
Yep. So, so do that once you are out of that contract for the house, then I'm pretty sure you signed a buyer representation agreement with your realtor. Again,
Okay.
that's your decision, right? If you want to continue to work with them, you can. I can still help you on the mortgage lending side. But
Okay.
if it's something that if you want to work with us on both sides, then we would need verification that you have terminated your buyer representation agreement with that realtor. That's
Okay.
because we're
Okay.
going to have you sign a one with us where we would be
Okay.
representing you as our client, and we can represent you on the lending side as well.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna get that taken care of ASAP, and then I'll reach back out to you guys. And I just call this number back.
Yes, ma'am. I sent you a text message as well, so you should
Okay.
have received that. I sent you an email. Just so we can meet in person. We have a home buyers workshop on Friday and Saturday. So as you're
Okay.
taking care of what's happening right now, you're also getting to meet me, and I get to educate you more, so you see what I can do for you, my team and I can do for you, right?
Okay.
Um, did you receive my text message by any chance? It should be from
Let
281.
me hold up. Let me
Yeah.
check it real quick. Yes, I have it.
Okay. So there you go. That's my personal number. Feel free to reach out to me. I will follow up with you on Thursday and see where you're at. Okay. Make
Okay.
sure everything's okay because I would hate for you to lose that money.
Oh yeah, gosh, I guarantee you that won't happen because that's definitely going to be their fault.
Yeah.
Because from what was explained to me, I'm still able to get that back.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going to let him know that I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm going to call him as of soon I get off in another hour, and as soon as I get off, I'm going to call him and let him know that.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, all right, Ariel.
But
It
yes,
was nice
definitely.
meeting you
You can
again.
follow up with me Thursday.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll do that.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you for calling.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
All right. You too. Bye bye.